AutoCAD MEP uses an object known as a multi-view part, or an MvPart, to represent equipment in a project. These objects are typically a combination of 2D and 3D blocks, which display themselves differently based on the user's point of view. Take a look at this part. It represents a pump. Traditional 2D CAD programs look at these components only from a top view, but in AutoCAD MEP, it could be shown in several different ways, depending on the point of view. As the display representation is changed, the behavior of the part changes. A schematic representation may show a block that is a simple box shape, but the MEP Basic 2-line view might show more detail, including connections and more detailed geometry. Change to a 3D view. This 3D model can be as simple or detailed as you want. Turn on realistic shading and note the detail level. Change back to the 2D wireframe. Elevation views from the left, right, front, and back views could be either the 2D block or the 3D model. It all depends on how detailed you want the part to be, hence the name multi-view part. AutoCAD MEP includes tools to help you make these parts, but even better, it includes a substantial library of these parts that are based on industry and code standards. MvParts are, simply put, parts made up of many blocks. In fact, there are usually 16 in one part, and they all turn themselves on and off based on your point of view. Another item that separates an MvPart from a typical block is the use of an MEP connector. Connectors define air, fluid, and power connections, and are where connecting geometry such as duct, pipe, conduit, cable tray, and wiring attach to the part. MvParts and connectors also store engineering data, such as voltage, airflow, and fixture units. Some connectors are designed to help build an assembly of parts, so one MvPart can connect to another. As you select the pump, note the location of the plus sign grip. This represents the connection to the part. This connection allows you to create pipe from this connection. Grips do more than just allow you to add pipe. They also control the location of the object. From a 3D point of view, several grips appear that offer different ways to control elevation. Select one of the grips. You can either drag the part to a new location or type in the elevation you want. Since you used a grip to add a pipe, notice that the pipe moves with the part. This is because the part leverages an MEP snap connector to create the connection. This occurs automatically when the plus sign grip is used to add connecting geometry. Once the part is placed, you have several ways to add more content. You can use the MvPart dialog to continue to add parts. You can also use the standard AutoCAD commands, such as move, copy, and erase. Even if an object was created at a specific elevation, that information is maintained. If the part was created at elevation, the copy will also be at that elevation. AutoCAD MEP includes a large MvPart library. The parts are stored in an MEP catalog, an XML database that manages the library. To see the location of the library, open the Application Options. From the MEP Catalogs tab, review the catalog locations. These can be shared on a server if you have multiple users of AutoCAD MEP in the office. Return to the MvPart dialog. Every workspace for AutoCAD MEP includes an Add Equipment tool and several examples of parts on the Home tab Build panel. When you select the Add Equipment tool, you can choose from any part in the library and continue to add parts as needed. Next, review the categories. Begin with Electrical, which includes electrical and control items. Next is mechanical. Note that mechanical also includes all HVAC process, including water and wastewater treatment, and fire protection parts. The last category is plumbing. These are the 3D plumbing components. Again, the main advantage of these parts are the MvP connectors and engineering data associated with these parts. MvParts represent the starting point of every project. Once these are placed in a project, adding connecting components such as duct or pipe is much easier.